Welcome back. In this video, we're gonna try to find the range of this function. So f of x is given by 1 over the square root of x minus 1 quantity times 2 minus x. So this is x and this is x. So x minus 1 times 2 minus x. The first issue that we have to fix is finding the domain of definition of this function. Clearly, we can work this one a bit, and we can find that the domain of f is 1, 2. So the 1 is not included and the 2 is not included. Okay, so now we can find the range of our function based on this domain here. Okay, so our function is defined only on this interval 1, 2. Okay, one key idea that we can use here is that we can compute f of 3 minus x. Okay, so we can do that, and we see that we have 1 over the square root of 3 minus x minus 1 times 2 minus 3 plus x. So this gives us that 1 over 2 minus square root of 2 minus x times x minus 1. Okay, and this is the same as f, our function. Okay, here we can see that our function is symmetric with respect to the axis x3 over 2. Okay, so here, so in our interval 1, 2, our function is symmetric with respect to this axis, which is 3 over 2. Okay, so this will help us finding the interval. If we can find this image here and the image of this interval, okay, we see by symmetry that our interval, that range will be the same. Okay, if we find the range for this one, 3 over 2, 2, we can find the range for all the domain for each x in 1, 2. Okay, so note that in this interval, let's call it s 3 over 2, 2. 2 is not included. Okay, so we clearly see, or we can prove it easy, our function f is increasing. Okay, so f is increasing on this interval 3 over 2, 2. We can prove it either using the derivatives or just taking any two elements on this interval such that x is less than y and proving that f of x is less than f of y. Okay, the derivative is easier. Okay, so f is increasing. Okay, now this interval, so if it is increasing, then f of 3 over 2, if we compute that, that's 2. Okay, and we get closer and closer to 2 from the left. So the limit of our function as we get to 2 from the left is plus infinity. We can see that here. So as we get closer and closer to 2, here we're going to have 1, but here we're going to have 2 minus smaller values that are close to 2. That means some tiny values, positive values, and when we divide by those tiny values, we're going to get plus infinity. So that means the image of this interval 3 over 2, 2, by our function f is 2 plus infinity. And since the function is symmetric with respect to this axis 3 over 2, we see that the range is just this interval 2 plus infinity. Okay, because it's going to be the same for this function, the other half of the interval. Okay, I have introduced many geometric meanings here, And if you don't see why, please ask in the comment. Okay, here we see that the range for our function, the range here is 2 plus infinity. Okay, if you see any errors or mistakes, please let me know. Okay, and that's it. Thank you very much.